bringing you your Sunday weather update. Uh, as you can see out your front window as well, the rain pretty much has passed the area. So we are kind of we're kind of in the clear for that um, over the next few hours. There could be some here and there remnants of precipitation around the area um, as the day wears on. It's humid out. Uh, there's still precipitation and short waves running all around the area. So we still have chances for rain the rest of today. But as you can see, the snow, and this system does have some snow, is mostly up here in State College, Williamsport, Poconos, Scranton area, and really that's and it's not significantly heavy snow. It's more moderate to light. I mean, there's heavy blues here over by um, hone in over here by State College, uh, just north of Altoona. This I was seeing amounts for areas up there that were just like, I don't think that's going to happen. So, um, yes, if there was some colder air into this system, we could have also garnered some uh, light precipitation, perhaps some light snow, but it's not really in the cards. Temperatures will be dropping the rest of today. If there's some precip in the area tonight, there could be a flurry or two, literally a flurry or two. So the weather story basically for Sunday is periods of wintry mix north of I-80. Rain through this morning will give way to areas of drizzle into tonight. And some minor coastal flooding. Coastal flooding may last for several days through the high tide cycle. So we got that going. And so where did winter go? This is these are the probabilities for at least 1 inch of snow through February 3rd, and you can see that the red area means 90%, 90 to 100%, and the light blues indicate like 10% to 20%. As you can see, there's nothing down in our area. So for the next few days, anyway, as we roll into February, uh, winter is still tucked away up north, and the cold air is just kind of locked there for a little bit. It will be returning later in the month, but for right now, we're in a clearer period of no snow for the majority of the area. And well, let me show you. So let's go over the next few days and see if there's anything out there worth discussing. So this is today, and that system goes off to the east, north, and east. And then really a high pressure settles in. You can see it up here above north of Maine, northwest of Maine, and just sitting there. So that'll provide some cooler, more seasonable cold air, but not, freezing temperatures. I would say temperatures more or less will be in the mid 40s for highs, and at night after Monday or Tuesday in the low to mid 30s. So really nothing out of the norm or extreme, because you can also see out here the blue lines noting the where the cold air is and where the warmer air is, and there's a real tight gradient where that thermal ridge is. So it's going to be a constant battle for the rest of the winter in that regard. So as we go for the next few days, there is a system that comes in early on. I think this is the late Wednesday, early Wednesday. It's sort of like a cutter, Alberta Clipper type of system. It really comes from Manitoba, though. So we're going to say Manitoba Clipper, and it's digging south, but it's going to kind of like turn to just it's going to go too far south and really go offshore, and it's not really going to strengthen or turn into anything significant. It could leave us a passing snow showery type of thing on Wednesday morning, early Wednesday morning, um, as you can see there. But that even dissipates the blue indicator is light snow. So I don't think that's anything worth extending the conversation for. Then you can see the heights build back in. So the red lines indicate the thicknesses, indicate warmer temperatures coming up north, and a slight ridge building. Um, then as we roll into February, you can see essentially the cold air just it's kind of hanging to the north of us and not really coming down. That's because there's a little block up here in central Canada, which is suppressing a lot of systems. And then we have this. This is an interesting looking system out here near Texas in western Texas. That has been shown many different ways, but essentially this kind of drifts across the southeast and really just goes into the Gulf of Mexico and just becomes a minor system in there. So that is it's been modeled a couple different ways, and I'm showing you the 500 millibar, and the reason why I showed that because you've got a we're in between these two troughs, one trough on the east, one trough on the west. It's really not an ideal setup, but you can see this kind of going under the ridge up here in central Canada, this upper level low, and it wants to turn north northeast, but this ridge up here in Canada is sort of suppressing it and causing it to go just right into the Gulf of Mexico and doing nothing. And then this ridge builds up in the middle of the country and kind of blocks off anything that wants to come east. So until that system there goes down or weakens, um, I don't I don't see much that this is a kind of a storm signal date. This would be around the 4th and 5th of next week. But, again, a week away, anything can happen. So anything, everything's on the table as far as that. All right, but that's about it. So this is our weather story basically today, and the rest of the week for us mostly is going to consist of dry and seasonal weather after today and Monday. Sorry about that. So you can see here the sun does come out. There is a sun; it's out there. But temperatures, like I said, kind of stay moderately neutral, seasonable through next week, and then temperatures do get a little cooler, colder, and it. There you go. It's in the grids for next week, but it's so I'm kind of skeptical of the possibility of that happening unless that 500 millibar upper level low in Canada, relaxes a little bit and allows that storm to come through to swing around the base and come up come up the East Coast. So that's it for me. Have a great Sunday. Brandon Doherty, Delaware Weather Guy, bringing you your Sunday weeklies. Have a great Sunday. Adios.